Hey guys, we're doing a beginner's session today. So this is all about the 9 commonly asked Forex questions. Me coming to you from the trading den. Let's get them done. Question number 1 is, what strategy should you pick? First of all, the strategy you should pick is the one you thoroughly understand, and that's important. Keeping it simple, stupid, the KISS approach is clearly the winning way forward in the currency markets. And the problem most beginners make is they take on too many strategies, they become very discombobulated, very confused, and we all know the confused mind does not trade successfully. Therefore, an erudite focus, a simplicity and clarity of action is critical. That means fully understanding one strategy in depth rather than breadth. The key here is depth, not breadth. Depth of strategy, understanding whether it's a trending condition, whether it's a ranging condition, and to what market context it needs to be applied. Therefore, spending your time and being patient on one trading strategy is more important than none. I recommend, therefore, starting with a 180 phase changer or a trend wave. These are swing type trading strategies, very easy to understand on the 1 hour, 4 hour, or daily time frames. Okay, so what time frame should we trade? Well, look, as I said before, the daily, the 4 hour, and the 1 hour. The reason we like the higher time frames is they move a lot less faster, which means it's not complicated for a beginner to get started. It also allows you to place stop losses in areas where they are unlikely to get stopped by current price ranging activity. Compare that to, say, somebody trading a 1, a 2, or a 5 minute time frame. Stop losses get hit very quickly. Those scalping trading strategies really are for beginner gamblers, not beginner traders. And if you want to become a successful beginner trader, you start with a higher time frame, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, or even the daily chart. Yes, it takes a little bit longer. Yes, it's a little bit safer. Yes, the gains can be greater, and it does require some patience, but that is exactly where traders are made. Question number 3, which currency pairs should you trade? So currency pairs you should trade are the majors, because the majors have the tightest spread between the bid and the offer price. That means the cost of dealing is less. It means the volumes and volatility are greater. Remember, in currency trading, we want these currencies to move. That means they can clear your risk margin. That means they can clear your risk spread to put you into profit, manage the downside, and of course, be able to be tight enough for you to capture some decent profits and move on to your next trade. So you're looking at, of course, euro dollar, dollar yen, dollar Swiss, sterling against US dollar, and then Kiwi, which is the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar, Aussie dollar, and then dollar CAD, the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. They're your majors. I've added in the commodity currencies as well, the dollar, the Aussie dollar, and the Kiwi, because they are some of the most volatile currency pairs trading at the time of recording. So they're the ones you want to put into your armory. They're the ones you start with. Then if you start getting exotic, when we're talking about trading cross-currency pairs, the spread will widen, volatility will reduce, and volumes tend to dry up. What are pips in Forex trading? Look, pips in Forex trading are pricing points or percentage points. Look, all they are is the single most smallest increment or decrement of price. So when we trade 10 pips or 20 pips, that is the amount of price increment or decrementation from where we enter a trade. Think of it as a hundredths of a penny, which effectively are the points that we make when we're adding up the success of our trading activity. Pips are important because they are the way of measuring our success or our lack of success. By focusing solely on the pips, we then multiply that by the trade size we're trading any one time, but having a focus on the money, make sure that we tend to defocus from the success of our trading strategy. Success in trading is not how much money you make. Success in trading is how consistent you are with sticking to the rules and being disciplined. In the game of trading, we have to change the rules around. I'm not necessarily a successful trader if I make money today. I'm a successful trader today if I stick to my rules. Because if you don't have that as your rule set, that I am successful unless I stick to my rules, then you can be successful or unsuccessful depending on what the market does. And that means you're out of control. In order to become a successful currency trader, you have to regain control, which means running to a series of rules you can control. You can't control whether the market's going to go up or down today. And you can't control whether you're going to lose or make money today. That is random. That can happen. But as long as you're clear about what the rules are that you can govern and control and you stick to them, you will be successful. Is Forex trading expensive? Well, is Forex trading expensive is a great question because it's comparable against other asset classes. Forex trading is the cheapest asset class to trade because it's the most liquid. An illiquid market is of course expensive to trade because the more illiquid, the further the bid and offer price becomes, making it more difficult and more expensive to trade, more difficult and expensive to move in and out of those positions. A very liquid and volatile market comparatively is considerably cheaper because of course that market is very much closest to the bid and offer prices, which keep it cheaper. And of course you can then use instruments which leverage up your capital and allow you to trade quickly and easily. Is Forex trading gambling? Is it legal? It becomes gambling depending on how you trade it. If you don't trade it with a trade management plan or a risk management plan, it is pretty much gambling. Is it legal? That depends on the jurisdiction you're in. But in most jurisdictions around the world, under regulation, currency trading is completely legal. Question number 7, how do you make money in currency trading? Well, this entire channel is dedicated to answering that specific question. But really the game is to keep the risk low first and then capture profits either by buying or selling currency pairs, ensuring you capture the right direction, you manage your risk, and then you maximize that upside potential. If you're interested in learning how to really answer that question in greater detail, I recommend you 2 things. Number 1, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to it so you can get future videos, but also make sure you get yourself a copy of Smart Charts, my award-winning trader education and trading platform, which will show you not only how to identify strategies that win and beat the market, but also how to keep your risk low. Why is Forex trading worth it? Well, to me, the most important commodity you have is your time. And Forex trading allows you to capitalize on positions in the market, use very clever autopilot or automated software which will trade on your behalf, keeping the risk low to free you up and give you access to your most important commodity, your time. You can always make the money and you can always lose the money, but one thing you can't get back is your time. Forex trading allows you to become, in my opinion, access to a lifestyle trader type lifestyle than any other asset class. There is decent leverage in the market still. There are fantastic tools to keep the risk low, which is paramount. And most importantly, markets tend to move 24 hours a day, 5.5 days a week. That means there are always opportunities out there because there's always going to be a requirement to make money. And for that very reason, it puts foreign exchange trading at the number 1 position as a lifestyle trader asset class. And the last question is Forex trading profitable? Forex trading, of course, can be profitable and it can be very unprofitable depending on how you approach the market. Implicit in the Smart Charts trading and trader education platform, we have an acronym known as TRADER, TRADER, which stands for Trends, Relative Price, Additional Analysis, Decision, Examine, and Review. If you follow the acronym through and the training that goes with that, Forex trading can be extraordinarily profitable. It all depends on you, your level of discipline, and the right approach. And furthermore, to Forex trading becoming profitable, this is the home of currency trading, and that is what this channel is dedicated to helping you become more profitable, less risky. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them around this video. If you like the video, don't forget to hit like. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you do, because we will be producing the most up-to-date trading content with tips, hacks, tricks, and tools to help you become more profitable. Look forward to seeing you on the inside.